news just breaking on Politico as we came to air. Kamala Harris is telling her advisors and allies to keep her political options open, saying she's in the best position to run against Trump 4 years from now, with some 40% of the Democrat Party behind her, which is the highest by far. Nobody else even has double digits. And she could be eyeing a run for California governor, and has said repeatedly in phone calls, quote, "I am staying in the fight." You go, girl. You got this. Don't let them tell you you can't do it, right? I mean, that's like Christmas came early. How do you like that?
And she absolutely should. Kamala Harris is absolutely the leader of the Democratic Party until she chooses not to be. She pulled off a fantastic campaign in 100 days against all odds and saved us from absolute complete disaster. I hope these next few years she stays very active and we see a lot of her in the news, in the press, being a voice of opposition to what's going to be taking place. And hey, if she doesn't want to run for president in 2028, she always could run for California governor in 2026.
Well, I guess, in light of everything else that's going on, some good news would be that Kamala Harris is keeping her options open when it comes to potentially running for president in 2028. I feel like she definitely should try to give it another run. I mean, she only had 107 days to reach the American people, and she still got as many votes as she did. I mean, you can't just hang that up and say that, you gave it your best shot. I really feel like with the full campaign, Kamala Harris really, really, really had a good chance of winning. And I'm really, really open to supporting her again in 2028 if she decides to run. I don't necessarily know what other candidate the Democrats are going to push. I've been hearing a lot of Shapiro. I've been hearing a lot of Newsom. So we'll see. But I definitely think that Kamala Harris still, regardless of, who's in the running, she should still give it another shot because she was really, really liked by a lot.
The Simpsons already knew everything and predicted that Kamala Harris would be elected president in 2028. In an episode of The Simpsons, Lisa was depicted as a future president. Interestingly, her outfit in the show was almost identical to that of Kamala Harris when she was sworn in as vice president in 2021. This coincidence seems to suggest that Kamala Harris might take over the baton of the highest power in the United States and become the next female president. Although Kamala Harris lost to Donald Trump in the 2020 presidential election, her influence within the Democratic Party cannot be ignored. According to the latest Puck News Echelon Insights poll, she is far ahead of the potential Democratic candidates for 2028 with 41% of the votes. This data shows that Harris has not been marginalized due to her defeat, but has instead consolidated her core position within the party. The prophecies of The Simpsons are often eerie, and things predicted by it are basically not off the mark. Judging from the existing information, in the 2028 presidential election, Kamala Harris is very likely to become the first female president in history.
She wants to run in 28. And it's not just Republicans who think that's a great idea. Some Democrats are open to it too. No, really. They say she deserves a second shot. They say she's up in the polls and she's proved a lot of skeptics wrong as a political athlete. Some Democrats, though, aren't too sure.
There's been almost nothing written about how she performs the candidate. Admirable of her people not to leak about it. But I guarantee you, particularly the people who worked for Barack Obama and even Hillary Clinton, they know full well what a disastrous candidate they was.
Obama and the Clintons both knew Kamala was a problem before the election, and she didn't prove them wrong.
What the fuck? No. I told you this shit was going to happen. Harris considering California governor 2028 presidential run. Please, God. We can't go through this shit. I told you this was going to happen. Vice President Kamala Harris has reportedly told her advisors to keep her options open as she considers runs for California governor or the presidency. You can't be fucking serious. You can't. She's considering her options. This heifer believes she has options while she's $20 million in debt. You can't be fucking serious. Kamala Harris, if you hear this, we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Stay with your rented family. Please. Please. Stay where you are. Just go to sleep, take a nap. Just a long nap. It's too much. It's really too much. It's just too much. You're a lot. Fuck. You're like one of those people who want to be your friend and you're like, I'm good. We're good.
Kamala Harris wants to run again. Liberals and Democrats have not learned their lesson. You want to know what the definition of insanity is? Doing something multiple times expecting different results. We should be running somebody different than Kamala Harris, who, to be honest, ran one of the worst campaigns I've ever seen in my life. She had her shot and she failed. It's time to run somebody new. Because people already dislike Kamala Harris. She lost to Donald Trump. To me, that's a career ender. It just seems like the Democrats love to lose. Why not run somebody like AOC, JB Pritzker, for instance? But no, we're just going to flop back to when we lost. It's time for the Democratic Party to move forward, and that's without Kamala Harris.
Hello, you guys. How you guys doing? I have a question. Did you guys know about this? That Kamala wants to run for president in 2028. You know, as you guys saw in the video that the Simpsons predicted back in the 90s that a woman will be president. Remember when Lisa became president? She said we inherited a bunch crunch from President Trump. Yeah, child. What do you guys think? Do y'all guys think that Kamala Harris is going to run and actually be the next Republican, independent, conservative, whatever for president and actually win? Or do you guys, speaking of females, I'm thinking maybe Hillary Clinton might put her hat in to try to win. You know what I mean? And actually win. But we don't really know if a woman's going to win just because it's the Simpsons predicted, but the Simpsons has always been spot on. You guys, this is crazy that Kamala wants to run again. Now, that's the definition of not giving up and going for your dreams. Man, are you guys going to vote for this woman? I'm not going to vote for her. I just hope she don't do the whole black trope again. That's what kind of turned me off, was the whole I'm a black woman, knowing damn well she ain't black. Nowhere in there says black whatsoever. Okay. I just wish she just talked more about her policies than her being a black woman, growing up in the middle class, having a Jamaican father, and this and that. And being a little more open, talking to these podcasters and everything, you know. But it will be breaking history as she is the first white I'm sorry, she's not even white. First woman president. She already made history by being the first woman vice president of the United States. Now, that's a feat in itself, even though real black women got picked over, but that's the past. This is the now, and the future is coming. In the comments below, please tell me what you guys think. Are you guys excited about Kamala running for 2028? Are you guys not excited that she's running again? Do you think she'll do something different and have her own policies, maybe? Because she was running Joe Biden's campaign, honestly. Do you think she'll be more free to open and talk and show Kamala Harris her personality? You know? Or do you think she will be controlled like she was during this campaign? YouTube, tell me what you think, YouTube. Have a good day.